Hi, good morning. So today I'm going to be making a video presentation about the topics in MAPE. So first, I'm going to be discussing music. So in music, I'm going to talk about the Philippine festivals. So first is the Ati-Atian Festival. It is one of the most colorful events in Calibo Aklan province. It is held on the third week. It is held every third week of January. So the next festival is the Kadayawan Festival. It's a celebration of good harvests of fruits and orchids in Davao. It is held every third week of August. So the next festival is the Mariones. It, it is an old tradition that is observed during the Holy Week it, in the island of Marinduque. It is said that the island of Marinduque is the Lenten capital of the Philippines. So the next one is Sinulog Festival. It is also known as Santo Niño. It's one, this festival is one of the most impressive festivals here in the Philippines. It is held every third Sunday of January in Cebu City in honor of the Santo Niño. It came from the Cebuano word sulog that means the forward-backward movement of dance. So the next festival is the Ibalong Festival. It's an epic story about three legendary heroes like Baltog, Handyong, and Bantog, and other early heroes. The participants portray the classic battles about these heroes by wearing masks and costumes. So the next or the last festival that I'm going to be discussing for music is the Sublayan Festival. It is a 2-week celebration held on July 23, 1988 in Batangas. It is a devotion to the town's patron, the Holy Cross. It is performed through a Batangas folk dance, the Subli. It is a traditionally performed with the chant, ang accompaniment, and the beating of the drums. So the next thing that I'm going to be discussing is arts. In arts, I'm going to be talking about religious festivals. So the first one is Pahiyas. It is held every May 15. The people of Lucban, Quezon celebrate this colorful feast in honor of San Isidro de Labrador, patron saints of farmers. So the next one is fertility dance. It is one of the well-known dance rituals in the country is the Sayaw sa Ubando that is celebrated every year during the month of May. So the next is Mariones. It is an annual colorful festival held every Holy Week in the province of Marinduque. So the next one is Ati-Atihan. It is an annual feast held every January in honor of the Santo Niño. Santo Niño or Infant Jesus. So the next is Sinulog, and it is an annual religious festival held every third Sunday of January in Cebu. So the next is Dinagyang Festival. It is a religious and cultural festival in Iloilo City. It is held every fourth Sunday of January. So the next is Flores de Mayo and Santa Cruzan. Every month of May, Catholics and Aglipayan celebrate this religious festival called Flores de Mayo. Lasting for a Virgin month, it is held in honor of the Virgin Mary. So Santa Cruzan, on the other hand, represents the pageant on the last day of the Flores de Mayo. This festivity honors Saint Elena, locally known as the Reina Elena. So the next thing that I'm going to be discussing is still in arts, but it's about Philippine folk dances. So the first is courtship or wedding. It is usually performed by couples or newlyweds together with the relatives of the bride and groom. So next is the festivals. These dances are performed during fiestas as a Thanksgiving ritual for a bountiful harvest or good fortune. So next is the mimic or imitative. The purpose of these dances is entertainment. It usually depicts animal movements with funny and humorous actions. So the next is occupational dances. These dances are performed to characterize occupations of a certain locality. So next is religious or ceremonial dances. They are performed as rituals. An example is the subli. So now I'm going to talk about its benefits. So first is psychological. Folk dances help you with posture and alignment of your body, motor skills, and positioning. So next is social. It will help you gain meaningful interactions, social skills, cooperation, and motivation. So next is cultural. It will help you learn to cross cultures and deepen your understanding of your own cultural identity. So next is artistic. It will help you be more creative and artistic. Recreational. You will have fun when you do folk dancing. So the last thing that I'm going to be discussing is for health. It is about common non-communicable diseases and lifestyle diseases. So first is allergy. Allergic reactions occur when a person's immune system reacts to normally harmless substances in the environment. That substance is called allergen. So the different kinds of common allergens is the animal dander, plants, medicines, molds, and chemicals. So the next disease is asthma. It is a chronic lung disease that is characterized by the inflammation and narrowing of the airways. So next is the cardiovascular disease. It includes all the diseases of the heart and circulation, including coronary disease, heart failure, and congenital heart disease and stroke. This is also known as the circulatory disease. So the next disease is cancer. Cancer is a generic term for a large group of diseases that can affect any part of the body. Other term, other term for cancer is malignant tumor. So next is the diabetes. It is a chronic disease which occurs when the pancreas does not produce enough insulin. Um, in here, there are two types of diabetes. The type 1 diabetes is also known as insulin-dependent or childhood onset diabetes. It is characterized by a lack of insulin production. So the type 2 diabetes or non-insulin dependent or adult onset diabetes is caused by the body's ineffective use of insulin. So the last part of diabetes or other types is the gestational diabetes. Is hyperglycemia that is first recognized during pregnancy. So the next disease is arthritis. It means joint inflammation. Inflammation is one of the body's natural reactions to disease or injury and includes swelling, pain, and stiffness. So here there are three types of arthritis: osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and gout. So the first is osteoarthritis. It is known as degenerative joint disease because the inflammation often occurs as the cartilage breaks down. So next is the rheumatoid arthritis. It occurs when the body's immune system against disease mistakenly attacks itself and causes the joint to swell. So the last type of arthritis is gout. It is a painful condition that occurs when the body cannot eliminate a natural substance called uric acid. So the last disease is the kidney or renal failure. The kidney plays an important role not by filtering the blood and getting rid of waste products, but also by balancing the electrolyte levels in the body, controlling blood pressure, and stimulating the production of red blood cells. So there's one thing called acute renal failure or ARF, also known as acute kidney injury or AKI. It is an abrupt loss of kidney function. So the last is the pyelonephritis, a kidney infection in the inflammation of kidney tissue and the result of severe urinary tract infection or UTI. It can spread to the blood and can cause further illness. So thank you for listening. That's my video presentation for MAPE.